This week on a special episode of The Club, we're previewing the 5th annual Rockies Charity Night, presented by AT&T Sportsnet and PNC Bank.
It's a great night and to raise funds.
Get to know this year's primary beneficiary.
This year's featured charity is Girls Inc. of Metro Denver.
It's hard to imagine what my life would be like without Girls Inc.
And meet some of the people and their motto that make Girls Inc. a force in our community.
I'm Kayla Garcia.
I'm Corey Streetman.
I'm Latifa Bain.
I'm Alejandra Gutierrez.
And I am strong, smart, and bold.
And I'm strong, smart, and bold.
Plus, our broadcast team is loaded with strong, smart, and bold women as well.
There's a lot that I bring to the table because I'm a mom, because I'm a woman, because of all of the things that make me up.
That, and we'll show off the bag of swag you'll get when you donate.
Fans get autographed baseballs from our players, 2 baseballs from current players, and 1 from our former players, amongst a bunch of other items that are included in the bag.
The Club, previewing Rockies Charity Night, starts right now. The Club is presented by Southwest Airlines. Big heart and low fares. Book now at southwest.com. On August 18th, we're at it again with the 5th annual Rockies Charity Night, presented by AT&T Sportsnet and PNC Bank. It's your chance to help out our community while getting some great Rockies gear in the process. All proceeds from the night will go to the Colorado Rockies Foundation, a passion project of the organization for the last 3 decades.
Colorado Rockies Foundation was established in 1993, and the mission of the foundation is to serve low-income inner-city kids in the areas of health, education, physical fitness, which includes baseball and softball, literacy, and violence prevention. We try to raise $1 million a year, and we give back $1 million a year to our community. So over the 30 years, this is our 30th anniversary, we've given back over $30 million to this community. We raise money through our 50-50 raffle program that's here at Coors Field, through our golf tournament, and then other fundraisers like our 5K event that we have, and we have donations. We have our Rockies license plates program, our players' autographs for charity program that we do, so we raise those funds. And with that, we also go out into the community and we do baseball camps. So we'll take our players to baseball camps that we do with Boys and Girls Clubs of Metro Denver, National Sports Center for the Disabled, the military staff that's out at Buckley Air Force Base. This year's featured charity is Girls Inc. of Metro Denver. And we started a relationship with them a few years back where we would go in February on Girls and Women in Sports Day, and we would host a clinic there for the girls at Girls Inc. So we would go to their facility and we would host a camp or clinic inside their gymnasium for them. And then we just realized what a great organization it is.
Girls Inc. of Metro Denver, we are inspiring all girls to be strong, smart, and bold. So what we do here is we provide programming for nearly 2,000 girls each year. From our elementary to middle to high school girls, we will provide them with a different set of curriculum every day. So they will get some literacy, they'll get financial literacy, they'll get self-care, they'll get support in mental health and social-emotional learning, academic enrichment, leadership advocacy, self-confidence, really everything that our girls already have within them. We're just here to help release some of those barriers that they face in the world.
Joining Girls Inc. is a way to get a lifelong kind of like sisterhood and make new friends while enriching your mind outside of school.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Resources like these really help nurture them and really help break past the barriers, and it kind of inspired me to be secure in myself and knowing that I can be bold and I can be smart at the same time, or I can be strong.
It's hard to imagine what my life would be like without Girls Inc.
How did you guys do this? I can't even twist it.
Oh.
Yeah. Who's the expert? You said you were the expert? Yeah?
Oh, that was loud. I think this organization is so important to like so many people that when they come here, it's just a positive source.
Yeah. It took me like a good 10 minutes to finish it, but it's okay.
We're all happy to be here because this is a safe space for all of us. I think that's the main reason why we radiate that positive source.
The Colorado Rockies have been an amazing partner for Girls Inc. of Metro Denver. The Colorado Rockies were generous to provide us with expertise and just time and volunteers for Girls and Women in Sports Day. And for us, that was already more than enough.
So I sat down with Kayla to have breakfast with her, and she was just hoping to get a grant or tickets, and I knew we wanted them as a featured charity for this year, and she wasn't aware of that at all. And as I started to talk with her about it, I got a little choked up just to explain to her how important it was.
He then said, well, we're actually going to support you again this year. And I said, great, can we get tickets to the game? And he was like, yeah, but we're going to support you even more. You're going to be our primary beneficiary of our Rockies charity night.
And she was so emotional and loved the idea and was all over it, but so surprised that they were the featured charity for this year.
We both quickly became emotional in that moment because it's hard to not think about the purpose of that event and the reason why we come together as community.
Just empowering women and young girls in the community and young girls that come from different backgrounds. To be able to make them strong and bold and be able to stand out in society today, we want to play a part in that. And anything we can do to help those girls be successful and to help Girls Inc. of Metro Denver be successful, the Colorado Rockies are all in.
It is so important for girls to see other girls to be represented, whether it's in the workplace, in leadership positions in the community, whatever it is. I mean, for so many years, it was men. Men were the ones who ruled the businesses, who made the decisions in the community. And it's really difficult for a young woman to see what they can become and what their potential is if they don't actually see that representation in the community. I really like butterflies. Do you think they would paint me a butterfly?
I think a butterfly one.
Oh, like my whole face?
No, not that one.
There's been a trend in women working in sports and getting into areas of sports that you wouldn't normally have as trainers, as coaches, as people in the baseball department, but also within the organization's business structure, in ticketing, in finance, in marketing, corporate partnerships. All of those different areas, a very important part, and you can have a career in sport and be very successful and do whatever you want to do.
Here at AT&T Sportsnet, we're surrounded by strong, smart, and bold women as well. Their leadership guides so many of our broadcasts, and we're lucky to have them in instrumental roles both on and off camera.
My passion definitely lies in storytelling. I love a good story. I love the underdog. I love the kid who's getting his call up, and I like to be the one to bring that home to you. And I thrive. It feeds my soul.
There's so many jobs in this business that aren't visible to people who are just sitting at home watching TV. There's way more people behind the camera who are helping to tell these stories. It's worked out great to combine my love of sports and storytelling.
There's a lot that I bring to the table because of who I am, because I'm a mom, because I'm a woman, because of all of the things that make me up.
My perspective is one perspective. And the more people that you incorporate into doing a broadcast or a project or anything, the better it's going to be.
My advice to younger people getting in our business, don't forget you're the only you. You're the only one that can bring your life experience to the table and your personality. Make your path your own and always be yourself.
Coming up on The Club, previewing the 5th annual Rockies Charity Night, presented by AT&T Sportsnet and PNC Bank. Get to know 2 future leaders in our community.
Latifah is a Girls Inc. girl. She has been with us since 9 years old, and talk about someone who has grown into a strong, smart, and bold woman.
Girls like Alejandra are the reason this organization exists.
Joining Girls Inc. gave me the idea that I could actually make a change.
That's ahead on The Club. Welcome back to The Club, previewing the 5th annual Rockies Charity Night, presented by AT&T Sportsnet and PNC Bank.
Summer picnic through a window. Well, it sounds perfect from the go. A sunny day, the rain can't fight or flood away, and it sounds just like you.
I get the opportunity to walk into this beautiful space nestled in West Colfax neighborhood, where I'm greeted every day by the sounds of our girls having fun, singing, dancing, and being themselves. And so we want to make sure, starting at a young age, that they know how loved they are and how much to respect themselves, and how we are here as a community to surround them to continue this journey of being strong, smart, and bold.
This year's primary beneficiary of Rockies Charity Night is Girls Inc. of Metro Denver. Girls Inc. is an organization that's focused on the challenges girls face in our community, and they're dedicated to giving them every resource they need to face those obstacles head on.
Teen girls are struggling more than ever. Mental health has been very front forward since the pandemic. And when we talk to our girls about what's happening in the world around them that is bringing them so much anxiety and worry in the world, things such as safety in schools, risks of self-harm, mental health, isolation, and ultimately they are feeling like they've lost a little bit of their worth. And for us, that breaks our hearts, because we want to make sure that we are here to lift them up. When they do come here, they are faced with new programs, new excitement, new experiences, and ultimately preparing them for college and career. We're excited to send off 40 graduates this year to college, many of them for the first time, first generation. And we want to make sure that they are prepared when they leave these walls of Girls Inc.
One of the coolest things that Girls Inc. does is offer scholarships, so college scholarships to girls who are graduating high school and also in their early years of college. And I've had the pleasure of doing the interviews for those scholarship awards, and I've done it now a few years, and every year I am just beyond impressed with these young women. And girls like Alejandra are the reason this organization exists.
I grew up in a very underrepresented community, and I think just seeing how your community is impacted by all these, systems of oppression, you grow up feeling powerless, basically. Joining Girls Inc. gave me the idea that I could actually make a change, and what I value is representing my community, and now I'm able to do that by being an example for people that look like me.
I have a pile right here, so if you find something, just put it here.
Similar to that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this one.
She is a first-generation Latina headed off to Colorado School of Mines, and she spends lots of her time here supporting our younger girls, but also advocating for change in her community.
Going to Colorado School of Mines, representing Latinas, and I'll be majoring in mechanical engineering and biomechanics. And after joining Girls Inc., I've always wanted to be part of STEM. Who's the expert? You said you were the expert? Yeah?
The Colorado School of Mines is such an incredible place to learn and to be focused on STEM career paths, and women don't typically go in that direction. And when I had the chance to meet Alejandra and interview her, it was without a doubt she needed to be rewarded for her passion and the work she's done and her vision for what she's going to accomplish in the future. And we are so proud of Alejandra and just where she's going in her life.
I accomplished a lot of goals that are going to get me to college, that are going to get me to, in my eyes, what success means. And that's how I feel like I'm going to make my parents proud. And it's a long path that I have to do, and there's a lot to complete, but I'm very hopeful about it all.
All right, thank you guys. Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, is this 5? 5 in a row, not 4?
I don't know.
What's your strategy?
Latifa is a Girls Inc. girl. She has been with us since 9 years old, and talk about someone who has grown into a strong, smart, and bold woman. She is a leading example for our girls today.
A little BFF heart? Okay. How do you want it to look like?
There have been many classes and activities I've participated in here. This program called Eureka, the STEM program, where I would do career readiness trainings to prepare me for internships and externships. I think that moment I realized this is such an invaluable skill that I probably couldn't get anywhere else.
Watching her as she has really started to amplify her voice has been amazing. She is very involved in STEM programming. She is a national winner for a STEM grant, but also she does not ever miss a time or opportunity to volunteer at Girls Inc. for our younger generation of girls.
How does the game work? What's the numbers and the rules?
So this year she was at our Girls in Science annual event late into the evening, teaching young girls STEM activities. And then this summer, she was at our STEM camp, right there with our younger girls, teaching them of what it means to be a woman of color in STEM.
Can I make like a
For
sunflower?
her to be in the space where she is now leading this for our other girls and showing our future girls on what they could be is just a proud moment for our organization.
Latifa and Alejandra represent the numerous girls that Girls Inc. has helped flourish in the Denver metro area. Their success is directly correlated to the community's ongoing support, both financially and through mentorship.
We are always in need of support financially and also volunteers. So in supporting our programs, you are supporting nearly 2,000 girls in the metro area and beyond receiving programming, all inspiring their confidence, their leadership, and their advocacy. We have ways that you can get involved at home by donating at girlsincdenver.org.
If you donate to Girls Inc., your money stays here. Your money supports the girls in this community, in Metro Denver. It ensures that they have access to really quality programming that is evidence-based curriculum, that they have access to technology and the resources that they need to make these programs even more impactful. So if you give today, just know your money stays right here and helps these girls that are just such a bright spot in our Denver community.
If you are in the Denver metro area, we support volunteers. We can do that virtually. We can also do that in person.
We're always looking for individual volunteers to help, whether with the girls behind the scenes. We also partner with businesses and can take on larger group volunteer events. So we would love to have you in this space and to show you what these girls, what they're capable of doing.
Organizations like Girls Inc. of Metro Denver, we need the support of our community. We need the support of everyone, from our large partners to our individuals, to help us continue to grow and to be able to serve more girls across Colorado.
Still ahead on The Club, previewing the 5th annual Rockies Charity Night, presented by AT&T Sportsnet and PNC Bank. Check out all the Rockies gear you'll get when you decide to donate.
We sell 2 different types of bags. One's called the Grand Slam package, which is $750 and includes an autographed jersey of the player of your choice, plus all the items that are included in the home run package, which is $250.
Keep it locked to The Club. The Club is presented by Southwest Airlines. Big heart and low fares. Book now at southwest.com. The Club returns, previewing the 5th annual Rockies Charity Night, presented by AT&T Sportsnet and PNC Bank.
I mean, you can't ask for anything better. Beautiful day, great kids, great energy. Just trying to, spread the Rockies love as much as we can.
We've got 184 kids here today learning the skills of baseball, but it's so much more than baseball. It's learning leadership skills, character building, and getting to meet some really incredible players that have done so much with their life and inspire our kids to do more.
All these different stations to be able to go through the different aspects of baseball, to learn little bits and pieces about competition, sportsmanship, baseball, a little bit of everything. It's been a cool experience for me and the other guys, I'm sure, as well, and it's been cool to be able to hang out with these kids and enjoy the same activities they are.
A lot of players, obviously, as we all know, are so busy during the season. The fact that they give up a morning to volunteer and come out here means the world to us from our community department, but especially to these kids.
You think you can get one over the fence? I think you can. Nice, see? Good job.
For me, being from here, it's just so nice to be able to be part of the community and see these kids that are growing up in the same area that I did. I'm trying to give them some great opportunities, some cool deals, some opportunities to be able to learn some things, to have fun, to enjoy the sport. Some of the things that I was able to do as a kid, it's so cool to be able to see these kids in the same area and give them that opportunity.
Kids were having a blast running around. We had some collisions, but everyone's good, we're good. And then we had some agility stations, so it was a great day. There you go. Teamwork, I like that, good job.
I mean, the energy the kids brought today has been incredible. The setup here is great. I mean, it's awesome. So awesome for these guys to be able to do.
Herman, Lucas, and Sean that came out here, it was awesome. So we had a blast and looking forward to the next one.
It's always great to see the Rockies Foundation in action in all the various forms it takes. And like the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver a few years back, Girls Inc. will be the primary beneficiary of this year's Rockies Charity Night. Your donations on August 18th will not only help the Rockies Foundation and Girls Inc. of Metro Denver, It'll also set you up with some great Rockies gear in the process.
So if you'd like to contribute and participate in the charity night and get a home run bag, you're going to get the following items. The first item we have here is a Rockies ticket voucher, good Monday through Thursday for the rest of this season for 2 tickets to any of the Rockies home games. In the home run package, there's an Elias Diaz limited edition card from the All-Star game when he was the MVP this year. We also have a Rockies 30th anniversary cap. We have a City Connect cap, which is City Connect is still #1 in Major League Baseball as far as City Connect uniforms go. One of the hotter items is a silicone drinking cup. Silicone's really popular these days, and so is this modern look of a drinking cup. 30th anniversary pennant, a 30th anniversary magnet. We have our 30th anniversary yearbook that highlights our 30th year as a ball club. A clear bag that you can bring into the ballpark and bring your items in. And we also feature 2 current players. This happens to be a Charlie Blackmon baseball, Chris Bryant baseball, and then a former Rocky player, happens to be Randall Grichuk, who was with us earlier this year, and now he's with the Angels. In the Grand Slam package, in addition to all of these items, you'll also receive a jersey of your choice, autographed by the player of your choice. This one just happens to be Charlie Blackmon, but for $750, you can choose the jersey of the current Rockies player that you would like. Not only are you getting a great gift bag, you're also helping out the Colorado Rockies Foundation and Girls Inc. of Metro Denver. We just want to say thank you, and we appreciate all you've done for us.
Up next on The Club, previewing the 5th annual Rockies Charity Night, presented by AT&T Sportsnet and PNC Bank. Girls Inc. of Metro Denver caps off the summer in style.
One of our largest programs is our summer camp, which is comprised of 120 girls. And the summer celebration was a day fully focused on them and celebrating them.
That's ahead on The Club. The Club continues, previewing the 5th annual Rockies Charity Night, presented by AT&T Sportsnet and PNC Bank. The primary beneficiary of this year's Rockies Charity Night is Girls Inc. of Metro Denver, a group that works year-round to build strong, smart, and bold girls. Summer is always a special time around Girls Inc., and it all culminates into a celebration for everyone involved with this great organization.
One of our largest programs is our summer camp, which is comprised of 120 girls. The summer celebration was a day fully focused on them.
The summer carnival is sort of this moment of, hey, summer might be coming to an end. We're gonna celebrate everything we've done.
We had carnival activities everywhere from face painting to a bouncy castle to anything that the girls recommended for us.
We're having a carnival.
A carnival to just like celebrate the summer?
Yeah.
Because you guys are so awesome?
It's just such a celebration, having that opportunity to really allow them to shine. And
you want to paint my face? Let's go do it.
You know, Vanessa took me around and
Wait, hold on, let me do this side.
she showed me what she loved about the experience.
It really tickles.
I got an idea.
And she introduced me to her friends. It was so cool.
Who does flips? I don't do it. What?
I did one.
The summer carnival is such a cool experience for the girls, for volunteers, for the staff.
I'm Latifa. You were at camp, right? Yeah.
But it was just so nice to be around so many young girls and seeing them run around and just have fun after a summer of like learning and having fun and just ending it in such a good way.
There we go.
And then we transformed the space into an afternoon of girls rock. So over the last 4 weeks, the girls have been learning how to play an instrument for the first time. They wrote their own songs, stood up on a stage with the confidence, and sang in front of a crowd.
Are you guys having fun?
Introducing each one of their band members.
We got Uriah the drum.
And memorize these lyrics. We want it to also be a memorable time that they close out their summer with Girls Inc. of Metro Denver.
Summertime! Summertime! Yeah!
Our friends from AT&T, my friend Guillermo Lamborghini.
Today, AT&T is donating 150 laptops for you to take home.
We got to surprise all of our girls and families to take home a laptop. They were holding it up with pride, and the questions they were asking me were, is that really for me? Do I get to take it home? Do I get to keep it? Just so excited for this moment.
Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Rockies Charity Night can help the Rockies Foundation and Girls Inc. even further with support from you, the fans. Once again, on August 18th, visit rockies.com/RCN. Or if you're at Coors Field, head to the main concourse in section 131 behind home plate to purchase one of 2 packages of great Rockies gear to help support these incredible causes.
I am so excited and grateful to the Rockies for choosing Girls Inc. as their charity partner. This organization is amazing. It's powerful. It has so much potential to do more if we can get more. You know, we rely on donations, on grants, on support from the community to make this happen, to make this work happen.
The Rockies are such a staple in our community. Growing up in Colorado, it's something that we've all loved, and we root for the home team. And when even asking for tickets for our girls, it's because that's an experience for them that they long for in the summers. And so then to know that this organization is also going to support us in such a huge financial way, it just makes you so proud to be a part of this community, proud to be of Colorado.
When you see these girls and what they're capable of, without a doubt, you want to support them in whatever way you can.
We are so thankful for the partnership and investing in girls.
Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing the amazing turnout for this year's Rockies Charity Night. We'll catch you next week on The Club.